Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending where you are. It's Griddles here. Today's an awesome day. I got a comment yesterday, and I think we should talk about it. Dante Dingle says, I don't think Fnatic answered this, but are there NPC human enemies in the game, or is it just PvP if I'm online with people? Okay, so now all of this, remember, is taken with a grain of salt because everything can change, but with the evidence that I have seen, it looks like you'll have NPC enemies that you could either fight with people or it could be a third faction. So let's say you're going around looking for stuff. It would be very, very stupid if they were to create a game and not put hostile NPCs in it that are trying to kill you. Because think about it. Even if you're in a game with all real people, you're still going to have the lull period in between combat with people where you're going to need the NPCs to interact with. So it's likely that they're going to have NPC combatants and non-combatants, and they're going to have your real people. So one thing I'm hoping a lot is that they do kind of like how No Man's Sky did it, where they have the ability to play solo or online, where you don't have to deal with real people, because I like the whole story aspect. I'd like to play through the story part before I play the multiplayer. So hopefully there's that aspect, which I'm sure there will be. Bethesda is very good. Or not Bethesda, sorry, what company created this game? Oh, I'm stupid. I just made a video earlier about Starfield, and that's Bethesda, but the most games like this are pretty good about having the hefty medium. I mean, look at the DayZ mod that came out. You didn't have NPCs that were human, but you had the zombies. So no matter what, we're going to have the zombies to fight through, which makes sense. But obviously, you can just use your imagination to know that it would be a very big failure if they were not going to put the combatant NPCs in. So let's actually take a look at some more information on this game itself. It says find a colony of survivors. Take part in the restoration of former society before it's too late. In the survivor colony, you can sell loot and blah, blah, blah. So in that, it makes me think there's a colony of survivors, which means there's probably going to be an enemy group that is anti-colony that you have to protect the colony against. You know what I mean? Like, look at any zombie like show or movie. They always have that bad group that's toxic, okay? Dying Light, they have the what are they called? I call them the Savages, but they're called like the Renegades. Yeah, the Renegades, they have those guys. And then if you look at The Walking Dead, they had Negan's group or whatever. So it'd be just stupid if they didn't incorporate some kind of NPC group that's like an evil faction. So I'm guaranteeing they're going to do that. But once again, grain of salt, because they might try something different where instead of that, they do it completely multiplayer. But like I said, that would be a big failure, and I hope they don't make that mistake, to be honest, because DayZ, the one thing that lacked in DayZ, there was a lot of time in between dealing with zombies and dealing with real people that there could have been NPCs with guns. I think that could have made that game a little more, good. It would have made it better. But one thing that I really think is cool is that they're adding a snowy element, because as you see, like when you're looking through the pictures online, there's like, it's not just a big city, like there's actual mountainous outscapes, and I think that's going to make for a big difference in gameplay, because you have the big city where it's kind of like Destiny, but then when you get a little claustrophobic and you're like, I can't stand this big city crap, then you can go to, the country and hang out there, which I'm pretty excited about. But to reroute back to your question and answer it with a definitive answer, yes, there's going to be NPC humans that you will be fighting in the game, at least at some point. And if there's not, and I was wrong, then that's a big failure on that game's part. So anyways, that's really all I got for you today about Days Gone. Oh my gosh, Days Gone. Wow, I can't remember talking about that game. It's been so long. The day before. That's all I got for you today. Make sure you guys come back and check us out for the next video, which is probably going to be a Starfield video. If you're into that kind of stuff, come check it out. It's pretty good. We're gonna have more updates and gaming information on this channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Just be cool about it. We'll catch you in the next episode. Be cool about it.